Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Pagey, here once again with another video on just like the DC TV stuff, the Arrowverse stuff in general. So we've had a plethora, that's probably the best word to use, plethora of Crisis on Infinite Earths information that has come out over the past few weeks, if not a couple of weeks to a month or so. Roughly a ridiculous amount when you think about it. And we are still 3.5 months away from the damn thing airing on our screens. We've still got a decent amount of time until we actually get to see it. They haven't even started filming it. But as you would expect based off this video, or the title of the video at least, that information still hasn't stopped, rolling out, coming out, hitting our eyeballs and possibly ears. Which I guess is a good thing, as it does give us more stuff to talk about and just get overall... overall build more excitement for what is to come in December this year, as well as the beginning of next year. That, of course, being 2020, and that's just to let the time travelers out there know who aren't sure what year they traveled back to. So it's 2020 next year. We're currently in 2019. But there are a few pieces of new information to go over, as well as some thoughts from some of you guys in the comments about a couple of different things that could potentially happen in Crisis. Boy, we'll leave that subscribers submitted thoughts and stuff like that until the back half of the video. But of course, throughout this video, be sure to leave all your various thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. I'm interested to see what you guys think, especially at two things in particular. So let me know all of those thoughts and opinions down there. And of course, if you're going to enjoy the video and just excited for what's to come that we showcase in this video, why not drop a like? It helps. It takes 2 seconds. But yeah, the first thing we are going to be going over in today's video actually has to do with the older version of Bruce Wayne that we are set to get in Crisis. So at the TCAs, might I say, a few weeks back, was it a few weeks or whatever, 2 or 3 weeks back, we got the news that Kevin Conroy, who of course voiced Batman in a few different things, but mainly and most well known, the Batman, the animated series, would be joining the Crisis on Infinite Earths event to play an older version of Bruce Wayne in the future. Obviously, we are all intrigued about the future element of that as well. Is he the only future version of a character we're seeing? Is Brandon Routh's Superman a part of that future crew? I have to wait and see. But of course, Bruce Wayne is coming, but is Batman? Now, they didn't confirm Batman. They just said he would be playing Bruce Wayne. Obviously, it's easy just to put Batman in the title. Everyone did. I did. It's just the easy way to go about it. But the actual news is that he's playing Bruce Wayne, not specifically Batman. That's not what they said. But this is a bit of a spoiler for Batwoman's pilot. I know some of you might be going, oh, it's trying to be woke. Oh, SJW. Even though it's not that. But anyway, Batwoman's pilot. Bit of a spoiler for that. But you do actually get to see Batman in that pilot for that show. So he isn't 100% off limits for the CW and stuff. So his usage just seems like it's going to be limited. But Kevin Conroy was at a convention, 2 weekends ago, I think it was. I think it was just after the news of his casting was revealed, basically. Maybe the weekend after. And he was asked about it. And he essentially went into a lot more detail than I think he should have gone and what he was even asked. So let's watch that video, or at least parts of it right now. And just a heads up, the audio isn't amazing, as you'd expect. It's on a phone at a convention, there's echoes and stuff like that, but I will try and make it as good as possible to listen to, so let's just watch it.
They told me not to say anything about this at all, and then at one point my phone was in my pocket and it exploded. I mean, it was bing, 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 Twitter, Facebook, Twitter. They announced it. Telling me they were announced. So everyone found out. I don't really know. They don't show you the scripts now until the very last minute because they're afraid people will release them. So I don't really know what it's going to entail. I know it's an older version of Bruce Wayne, sort of in the future, but I don't know what they're going to do with it. The industry evolves constantly, and you don't ever know, what's going to happen, and you have to be willing to just go with it. They called and said, okay, we want you to do this, great, cleared the schedule, and then they said, well, we want you to go to a VFX studio. I didn't know what that was. VFX. I said, oh, sure, of course. They said, well, what day is good? I said, well, I'll work around your schedule. I still didn't know what VFX was. Well, it's some kind of... They said, we need you to do a full body scan. It sounds kind of medical, doesn't it? So I still didn't know what they wanted. then they said, and I live in New York, they said, okay, the only place we can find to do it is in Toronto. I said, seriously? So the next thing you know, I'm flying Thursday morning on a flight to Toronto to do a VFX thing. I get there and they said, okay, now you're doing this in your underwear. And I'm thinking, wow, I'm glad I wore clean underwear.
And are you sure it's the kind of film we want to see?
So I'm standing in this thing. It's just a series of like 30 or 40 cameras or something in this grid around you. And they're doing multiple shots of your naked body. And I'm standing there like, you know, Da Vinci Man. And they're doing all these shots, and then 5 seconds later they said, okay, that's it, fine, you can go back to New York now. I said, you flew me to Toronto for this? And I still didn't know why. I said, what is this all about? They said, oh, it's for the visual effects, for what will be in the show. I have no idea what it's about.
Stay tuned.
I mean, this is like...
Now, as you would have heard in that video, Kevin was sort of stuck in like a hard spot, I guess you could say, of not really being able to reveal that much, but then he just went on and revealed a decent amount anyway, I think more than we thought we'd hear, so there you go. So first off, some people that have seen this interview already have talked about the fact that he went to Toronto to get this stuff done, and that this is a big thing, but it really isn't. It seems that they needed whatever they needed him to do as soon as possible, and this place in Toronto was the place that had the soonest spot open, or seeing that he was in New York, it was the closest spot available. The area where most of the Arrowverse actors will be located in would be on the West Coast, so either around LA or Vancouver, but seeing that he's on the East Coast in New York of America, Toronto was probably the closest possible place they could get this done quickly. I'm sure those places in New York they could have done it, but it might have just been busy, so let's go to Toronto and do it, so that's why he went there most likely. But the big question that comes from it, why did he go there? Why did he go to get a body scan in Toronto? Was it for visual effects when it comes to the crossover? But if that's visual effects, does that mean he's going to do some stuff, like some stunts and stuff like that? They need the visual effects there. Or is it for a suit? Now, don't say this is 100% confirmation because I was told this, but I don't have any like visual evidence of the guy saying it. So someone told me on Twitter that their friend and themselves asked Kevin Conroy himself, possibly at the same convention where that interview or that panel was taken, not 100% sure on that specifically, so I'm not going to say it was, but they asked him about the whole crisis thing, and he said he was going to be fitted for a suit. Now, he could have just got his words mixed up and maybe he's going to get costumes fitted, which could just mean like a suit for Bruce Wayne and stuff, to have like a nice fitted suit as Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne wouldn't be wearing anything loose or too tight. He'd be wearing a nicely fitted suit. He's goddamn rich. So that's maybe what he was talking about. But from what I was told, he said specifically a suit. But, you know, technically it's a suit, but is it a bat suit or is it just a suit you're wearing around the house or wear to a dinner party or something like that? Hard to tell. But regardless, it is interesting that this whole scan thing is being done because it either says that there's going to be some action with him or it is literally to get some sort of like, you know, computer graphic model to do some stuff with. So that's pretty interesting. As I was saying before, in Batwoman, like you have the Batman's in there. His suit is like front and center for a bit as well. So it could even be just for like some sort of Batman Beyond type of suit. I think if they're going to do that, they might be able to get like out of like a sort of like a leeway by using a Batman Beyond suit where it has different logos and has a bit of a different look. It's going to be interesting to see what they do. I think this definitely suggests that there is going to be some sort of suit that he wears, or at least that is showcased. But that's for us to wait and see. But let me know what you think of that in the comments. Now, one of the other things that was out and about on social media, like I was going to do a video on it, but I thought, I don't believe it. And I just didn't want to bait you guys in by putting in the title and stuff because I just don't believe it this time. And that was the Tom Welling stuff that he did on Instagram that went on social media and everyone's gone on about it. So essentially someone asked, like, are you going to be in Christ and Infinite Earths? I'm just paraphrasing there. And he replied, duh. Like with 7 H's or something like that, or multiple exclamation points, one of the two. He replied to this to a user. People freaked out about it, but I don't really believe it when it comes to Tom Welling because I think it's just, and sorry for my one swear word per video, but I think it's bullshit to be completely honest because Tom's messed with people. Like if you've followed for the past, like I'd say year, this is probably like the 4th or 5th time he's messed with people on social media with the exact same things. The worst one was at the panel that he did in New Zealand Zealand earlier this year. I think it was earlier this year, maybe. And he trolled in a fail way because he played himself because he trolled because he thought Arrow wasn't on anymore, but Arrow still had season 8 to go. So he said that he was going to be on Arrow this season, which wasn't the truth because he didn't know what he was talking about. So I really put this down as like, in regards to me believing it, it's like a 10%. Could Tom Welling be in Crisis? 100% he could. Stephen Amell, who plays Oliver Queen, obviously wants Tom Welling in there. Tom Welling's worked with Stephen Amell. It's obviously a very, very high chance of happening. I think it's more than likely going to happen. But does this thing confirm it? No, not in any way, because Tom's screwed with people, as I said, like 4 or 5 times over the past year. Currently, Tom Welling is filming something in South Africa. He said this at that Arrow panel in New Zealand, whenever it was earlier this year. I have no idea when it ends. I heard that it didn't end, it doesn't finish till December. And by that point, Crisis would already be airing. So unless it's something where he could come in and do a quick thing and then they can quickly put it in an episode and it's in like part 4 or 5, which don't air until January. But yeah, I'm not too sure when this filming ends. I heard December, but it could be earlier. But one thing that people were bringing up was with Crisis was some other multiverse versions of characters like the Flash and Supergirl and other characters, which I think is cool. I think we could see that. And I think in some cases you're going to see them be the same actor. So Grant Gustin will play maybe another version of Flash. Same with Melissa Benoist, she'll play another version of Supergirl. But I think there might be a couple of like Jay Garrick situations where it's the Earth 7 Flash, but it's not Barry Allen. It's like Banana McGee or something. You know, the fastest banana alive. It's a planet full of fruit, but they're like, what's the word? Like whatever. Like they're like human. So it's a banana with legs and he runs really fast. We could get a lot of stuff like that. Banana McGee, he's coming. Because we already know that we're getting like multiple Green Arrows, some of which will be played by Stephen Amell by the looks of it, but it seems like other actors will play Green Arrow as well. Maybe like a Tommy Merlin version, maybe a Malcolm Merlin version, maybe even an Adrian Chase version. So I'd expect some different versions, especially like with just one epic scene where everyone just comes together. I think that'd be pretty cool, and it wouldn't surprise me if we got it. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, it'd be awesome if you could drop a like on the video to show support. Let me know in the comments section down below your various opinions on what we went over in this video. And of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Goodbye.